All right. Welcome back to the GSMC Wrestling Laureate Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. Just to kind of reflect on what we talked about. We talked about our Monday Night Raw review. It's a very, very good Monday Night Raw. We talked about WWE NXT preview and also WWE NXT possible storylines heading toward the draft. And we also had we kind of dig a little bit deeper of what happened to Rhea Ripley? What does this mean for her future? And ultimately, in our next segment, we're going to talk about who will not replace Rhea Ripley because that sounds kind of mean. Who will represent the the WWE World's Women's Champion? And I don't know. I'm all for it. I'm ready to do this. Are you ready? No, I said, are you ready? All right, champ or chump. Right off the bat, we have Alexa Bliss. I love Alexa Bliss. I think that she's going to probably make a comeback in her hometown of Columbus, Ohio. So obviously, she's a Raw Women's Champion, SmackDown Women's Champion. She could definitely. Is she gonna come back as like kind of like that sister Abigail or like that sister Alexa kind of thing with Uncle Howdy? I don't know. I hope so. That'd be pretty badass. But yeah, honestly, I would love to see Alexa Bliss come back and kind of do her thing. And will she win the championship? Will they give her the championship as soon as she comes back into the WWE? I don't know, but I don't know. Her as a champion, she does pretty well. Next, we have the Empress. We have Asuka. Asuka, she's the first ever Women's Royal Rumble winner. She's also a Grand Slam champion. She's achieved it faster than any other WWE Women's superstar. So it's definitely like I know right now she's the tag team champion with Kyrie Sane, but I can see this happening. I can see her, making a jump back into singles competition, which I've been dying for well, and also wrestling fans, which we've been dying for such a long time. Next, we have Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez, I don't know. I'm gonna say Chump here. We got a Chump right here, guys. Chump. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I'm not kidding about her being a champ. But I don't think she would represent the brand pretty well. I think she should stay on NXT. She should stay WWE NXT, but that's just my opinion. But kind of going from Rhea Ripley, the Eradicator, absolutely dominant in her matches, to Roxanne Perez. Not trying to take away, anything from Roxanne, but to be honest, I can't see her representing the WWE World's Women's Champion, kind of like Rhea Ripley is, which makes you think that maybe that they're going to give the title to some like newcomer, so that like everyone's like kind of like a placeholder, like in the NFL where you draft a quarterback and then you kind of have like a veteran quarterback, kind of being that placeholder, kind of like how Alex Smith was for Patrick Mahomes, kind of like how Sam Darnold was for Zach Wilson, although that didn't really wind up well. But anyways, yeah, honestly, I think this is pretty chump right now. Next we have Becky Lynch, the man, the man coming back and possibly making a title run. Um, I can kind of see that happening because she recently fought her at WrestleMania, which makes me think that if they were going to give, but then again, you can't really, dictate anything or put, pinpoint your finger on anything because this is an injury. This is unprecedented. They didn't expect this to happen. So, honestly, if there's anybody to carry the title pretty well, I think Becky was pretty good. I'm going to say champ here. I'm going to say champ. I think she would be a pretty good champion and, pretty awesome. Next, we have Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair, the EST of the WWE. Um, Very impressive. Very, very impressive. Held the title really well. Ultimately, Io Sky had to cash in her money in the bank to kind of get, to steal her championship away from her. But I don't know right now what they're doing with her and Jade Cargill. If they're gonna try to go toward the WWE Women's Championship, I don't know. But all I know is Bianca is very impressive, and she would make a good champ. So I'm gonna say champ here. Absolutely. Next, we have Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair coming back and winning the WWE World Women's Championship. Honestly, it's been a while since he's been viewed on WWE. I don't know why I keep someone doing that, but no, and I think she would make a great champion. Charlotte Flair is the best, one of the best women's champions of all time, superstar of all time. Because there's Trish Stratus, you also have like Lita, you had back in my day where you had Ivory, and then Oh, who else was a really, really good? Yet Sable, back in the Attitude Era. Yeah, fabulous movie. So the list goes on and on about these impressive girls holding titles. So honestly, I would like to see Charlotte Flair come back. So I'm gonna say she's gonna be, champ decision right there. All right, and we have Io Sky. Io Sky losing her championship to Bailey, night two of WWE WrestleMania 40. Um, Maybe bringing Damage Control from SmackDown to Monday Night Raw, keeping that little fad together. But to be honest, I don't want to see them staying together, and that might be mean. But I want to see Asuka kind of pursue her singles career, and if Io Sky can team up with Kairi Sane to fight for the WWE Women's World Championship, maybe she could replace Asuka, and she could be the new Kabuki Warrior. I wouldn't be, absolutely upset about that. So honestly, I would kind of prefer that. Next, you have Jade Cargill. Kind of what I mentioned about Jade within the past, that she's kind of had a history of injuries, and I think she's kind of still kind of, play it safe. Will she be in the match? Probably. Will she win? I'm gonna say mm, maybe 70%. No. And like I said before, nothing against her talent or anything like that. I just don't think she's ready. She just came into the WWE from AEW. She's been impressive so far against Chelsea Green, Dakota Kai, basically no really like big names here. So honestly, I think they should just keep the storyline that they have with her and Belair of challenging the Kabuki Warriors for the tag team titles. So yeah, I'm gonna say that would be a pretty chump decision for her to win. Next, we have Liv Morgan. Oh God, why do I keep running into these situations where you guys make me trash Liv Morgan? No, I'm just kidding. It's not you, it's me. No, but honestly, I'm gonna say, oh God. Well, although I think that that's what WWE kind of wants to do is put the strap on Liv Morgan, I'm gonna say Chump. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say Chump. Next, we have Nia Jax. Nia Jax cut a pretty good promo on Monday Night Raw. Obviously, she's very impressive. She's technically Bloodline, dude. She's technically Bloodline, bro. But I don't think that she's going to be taking the WWE World's Women's Championship too lightly. She's going to fight for that thing. She's ready. And to be honest, you have Bailey that turned face WrestleMania, and she's on SmackDown. And honestly, you kind of need that bad girl. You kind of need that, that bad girl mentality, that heel. And Nia Jax is unstoppable. And if Nia Jax could definitely hold on to the championship, where she would fight Rhea Ripley when Rhea Ripley comes back from injury, where, you have Nia Jax kind of kicking ass, taking names. She's held the World's Women's Championship for so long. And then Rhea Ripley comes back, and then she ultimately reclaims what was hers. Honestly, I think that'd be pretty cool. So I'm going to say champ here. Absolutely, champ, mate, champ. Next you have Shayna Baszler. Love Shayna Baszler. Um, like I mentioned before in my NXT, segment, what they did with kind of superstars that were very successful in NXT, and that they pick and choose when Shayna Baszler is going to be successful. Like I said before, like you kind of had her in that Elimination Chamber match where she won, and she was like beating the crap out of everybody. She even like destroyed Asuka. And I think Asuka probably has like she's a hell of a lot more like skilled than Shayna Baszler is, at least in the WWE ring. I'm not saying, within like a UFC kind of vicinity here. But it would be kind of interesting to see Shayna, come out as a champion. But I'm gonna say Chump here. I'm gonna say Chump. It'd be a Chump decision giving her the strap. Next, you have Tiffany Stratton. Tiffy time. I love Tiffy time. I love her personality. I love how she's trying to be like a heel. I don't know if they're kind of booking her with Bailey right now in the whole Naomi situation. I kind of see her perhaps maybe getting involved next week or getting involved this week on Friday Night SmackDown, where Naomi fights Bailey for the WWE Women's Championship. So that could be very much what they're kind of planning her for. But I believe Tiffany Stratton is ready to kind of take the next step in her, in her career. So, and she's kind of like that heel. To kind of play into that heel thing, um, where, someone could try to fight her, someone could try to beat her up. Highly doubtful, because Tiffany Stratton is more than just a pretty face. She's ready to kick some butt. So, you know, those are the people that was my champ or chump. Obviously, it's going to be really, really hard to find someone to take over Rhea Ripley and to kind of fill out the shoes there because she was an amazing superstar. She was able to put on good matches, especially against other wrestlers that look like they really can like hold her, hold their own in the ring, kind of like Liv Morgan, like you know what I mean. And there's actually times where she fought Becky Lynch on WrestleMania, and I was like, man. Becky looking slow. Like I don't know what Becky looked like. She couldn't hold Rhea Ripley because Rhea Ripley's like absolutely dominant. Like you can't fight the Eradicator. But I don't know. Sad that she lost her. She had to vacate her championship. But she's gonna be back better than ever. And you even saw Triple H in the background that yeah, that he told him, you had that hug. You had that hug. And I think that hug was like, hey, whenever you come back, guess what? You're going to be the world's women championship. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, anyways, I hope you guys are, if you guys are tired of me talking, guess what? It's the end of the show. Don't cry. Don't cry. I'll cry with you. No, I'm just kidding. So thank you for tuning in to the GSMC Wrestling Laureate Podcast presented by the GSMC Sports Network. Your support means a lot to us. So please remember to Superman punch that like and subscribe button and leave a positive review for the show. Positive feedback goes a long way, guys. At the GSMC Sports Network, we love peace, love, and positivity, baby, all the way. We also invite you to follow us on Twitter, /X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok for more content and updates. Like I said before, if I haven't made you a wrestling fan by now, or if you're just totally annoyed at the sound of my voice, it happens a lot. Believe me, you should talk to my wife. Um, we have a lot of other shows here on the GSMC Sports Network. We have baseball, football, basketball. We have the Andrew Tate show. We have the sports show with TJ and Jeremy. So and we're also we have a soccer podcast coming on. Pretty cool. We have hoops and heels. We're going to talk about women's sports. Women's sports is popping right now, guys. Absolutely popping. So don't miss the revolution. Be a part of the GSMC Sports Network bloodline. Thank you once again, and of course, have a phenomenal day.